The last question is advice for new teachers or teacher candidates like us.
Oh yeah, yeah, wow. I don't know all the things I've said before. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say the
Yeah,
same thing
yeah.
again. So, because
Sorry.
no, it's all right. No, it's not you because I excuse me. I'm not using the script, right? So definitely it means it might be different from the one that I've said before. But anyway, let me see if I can try to articulate what I've said earlier on. Before we went off. My point that I was saying is that if you're going to be a teacher, the most important thing is that make sure that it is something you're passionate about. It's not something you want to do simply because everybody's doing it or that's what everyone around you is doing. Oh, I'm a teacher. I want to be a teacher because everybody's doing it. No. Meaning that if you want to be a teacher, make sure you are passionate about it. Make sure it's something that you want to do.
Passionate.
You have to be passionate about it. Now, what I mean passionate means that just like you, if they ask you what you like, I like my favorite color is red, favorite color is blue, or where do you like to go? I like to go to the mall. The things you like to do. So it should teaching should also be something that you really, really love to do. So that there'll be a time when you don't want to do it, but because of your love for it, because of your passion for it, then you want to do it. You want to be better. And again, the reason why you have to be passionate about it is because that is the only way you can try to do better. As a teacher, are you guys hearing me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Hello? Can you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. All right. Cool. Because you guys were frozen for a while, so I wasn't sure if you guys were hearing me. Anyway, excuse me. So you got, like I said again, you got to be passionate about it, and the passion is what will allow you to want to learn as a teacher, because as a teacher you have to continue to learn. You won't say because I'm a teacher then you can learn. You have to keep learning. All right. And why you have to learn is because you have to continue to rediscover new methods of teaching, new method of teaching, new method of passing information, new strategies you have to use to communicate with your students or with people you're teaching. So it is important that if you're not passionate about it, you will be too relaxed about it. You don't want to learn, you don't want to get better, you don't want to improve yourself as well. And you may not want to do anything to help you improve your teaching skills, and you may not want to accept mistakes. Like when you do something wrong, it will be very difficult for people to correct you as a teacher. And I know I witnessed this. Some teachers think they cannot make mistake or they have to know everything. No, as a teacher, you're a human. You make mistakes, and you should also be open-minded. One advice I would give also to people aspiring to be a teacher is that you have to have an open mind. Know that you can make mistakes, and it's be okay with it. Meaning that sometimes you can learn from your students, from the people you're teaching. And if your student asks you a question, for example, hey, what is about this, and you don't know, don't try to pretend to know. Don't like to say,
Yeah.
oh, or give them false information or give them wrong simply because you want to show that you know. That's your kids, your student will know this. They can read, they can learn. So as a teacher, be okay. If you don't know, tell your student, oh, I don't think I know, I've heard about, but let me check and I will get back to you guys. Very good. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know you. I don't remember learning this, but let me check and I will get back to you guys. It's always a very good thing for teachers to show that they are human, that they don't have to know everything. You don't know. And that's the truth. As a teacher, you don't know everything. No matter how much you've teach the same subject 100 times, there is still something you don't know about that subject. If you're teaching mathematics, there's something you don't know about math. If you're teaching English, there will always be something you don't know about English. Even me as a teacher, I teach English. Doesn't mean I know everything in English. There are things I'm still learning. There's still words, there's still vocabularies that I have to learn. And so that's another advice. So one, you have to be passionate about it. Two, you have to be okay when you make mistakes. Own it, admit when you make mistakes, and learn from it. And the third part of it, which is what I mentioned in the first topic, was that you gotta You got to see that in your the people that you're teaching, you have to learn to be observant. Let me add that. Maybe I didn't say that before, but let me just add it. You have to learn to be very what observant. You got to observe the people you're teaching. You have to know when you need to start and when to stop. Teaching is like you're feeding your students. You're feeding them, so you need to know when to stop. You need to know when at least now for following the topic you have to finish for that day. You need to observe your students. Sometimes your students, they are not in a full mood to learn that day. You need to know, change it. If you're teaching that day and you realize that somehow the students are losing concentration, change it. So you got to be observant. Observant is the key element to learn to teaching. If you're a teacher, you need to learn to observe. Like I'm talking to you guys now, I need to know whether you're hearing me well.